Welcome to the first edition of Q&A. Well, I think this is the second edition, but fuck that other video. Welcome to the first official edition of Q&A. Let's get into it.
Hi, first I want to ask you to give my baby a shout out. His name is Shamar. Hey Shamar! I would like to know how often you have sex.
Hey Shamar, hey sweetie, what's going on? Your question, how often do I have sex? Every day. As often as I possibly can. Why is that even the question? As often as I can get it. As often as I can obtain it. Everyone loves sex and I am no different, honey. So whenever the opportunity arises, honey, I just jump to it like a shark. So, yes, I'm pretty sexually active.
Hello, my name is Morgan. I would like to know if I could get a shout out.
Hello, Morgan, sweetie. Thank you for being a subscriber. I love you. Mwah.
Hey, I just wanted to start by saying I love your videos, but I have a few questions. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel up and running. I found that making videos can be very therapeutic, and is there any advice you can give an up-and-coming YouTube personality?
Yes, be yourself. That is the number one rule of YouTube, is to be yourself. Don't let anyone else determine what you should do on your channel or what you should accomplish. Honey, you do what you feel like doing. And if you want to talk about anything you want to talk about it. Don't worry about everybody else. Eventually, you'll get the subscriber base that geared to your specific topic or whatever you choose to discuss, honey. Don't let anyone feel like you need to do more to get more. Another thing is to get a better cam, because people are attracted to clear images like mine. So, you definitely work on, because no one likes to watch a video of poor quality. So I would definitely work on getting a better webcam. Other than that, have fun, honey. Do you. You know what I'm saying? Eventually you will get there, honey. You just got to keep at it. Persistence is the key. So, keep making videos and, keep doing what you like to do, honey. And I wish you the best of luck.
How did you feel and how did you react when you saw your video featured on The Soup?
I didn't even know about me being featured on The Soup until people started blowing up my Twitter and say, oh my God, girl, you was just on The Soup, bitch. Way to go, girl. You coming on up. I'm like, why hold up? I was like, why? They're like, bitch, you was on The Soup, bitch. And I had forgot what The Soup was because I haven't watched it in such a long time. I was like, first of all, I was like, what's The Soup? What's The Soup? And then I remember, I was like, oh my God, they put me on The Soup on E. And then I went to go check it out because, a bitch don't got cable like that to be having the, the E network. So, I had to wait until, a downloadable file came around. And a bitch downloaded it and saw it. And I was like, oh my God, I was really on E. And then my next thought was, now what? Okay, I was featured on the E. What next? That was the thought I had. I was excited, but at the same time, it's like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like that type of feeling, and I'm just waiting on, the next. So, I wasn't overly excited. I mean, I was shocked in the beginning, but then that shock turned to curiosity. What if? You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, what's next? You know what I'm saying? So yes.
If you are having a long distance relationship for about a year and you fall in love with that person, but they finally tell you it wasn't who you thought they were in the picture. The boy in the picture was light skinned, but he did end up being dark skinned. Should I stay or should I go?
Thank you for your question. I would definitely be cautious. But if you find that you are in love with this person and you want to pursue that love, then I would definitely advise you to follow your heart. But at the same time, be cautious because it seems like this person has insecurity issues, with himself. If he has to feel like he needs to portray himself as a different person online to get someone to talk to him, then I would definitely be cautious of that because situations can abound surrounding his insecurity and we don't know what that could be. So I would definitely be cautious about that. But at the same time, follow your heart. You know what I'm saying? If you want to pursue that, then go ahead, honey. But I would definitely, go in there with one foot forward. Don't jump in with 2 feet, honey. Go and jump in with 1 feet so you know what you're getting into before you put the other feet in. So yes, I would definitely be cautious. But I would definitely, pursue your heart.
Mr. Pink, how come members of the gay community call each other girl when the person they are referring to are males?
Here's a better question. Why do straight dudes call each other dogs when they're humans? It's a figure of speech, really. Like, is just like dog, it is universally known and accepted in the gay community. I mean, it really just depends on the person and what the person likes, how their, vocabulary is as far as gay terminology. It really depends on the person. It's just preference. It's just, some people will say it's a term of endearment. But it's really just preference. You know what I'm saying? I've seen gay people say, "Well, don't call me girl because I'm not a girl." Like some gay people aren't with that, even if they do seem feminine. So it really is preference. It really does depend on the person. So I mean, yeah, straight men call themselves dogs. Why can't gay guys call each other girls? So I mean, ponder on that. But thank you for your question.
Why do feminine guys call each other bitch? And is there times when you have to be masculine if a straight dude try to step to you, or if you see a man disrespecting a female?
First of all, I think that we give that word so much power. And I really don't think, personally, I'm not offended by that term. People I know aren't offended by that term. I mean, even the female, they aren't offended by it because they believe that it doesn't apply to them. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't apply, let it fly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I had to choose between the word bitch and nigga, I would definitely choose bitch. Why? Because I don't think bitch has the history behind it like the N-word does. And I would definitely choose bitch because bitch doesn't apply to, it could apply to anyone. You know what I'm saying? It could be geared to any race, any person, whereas the N-word is really specific to one race. And people can say, oh, well, everybody can be an N. But you don't never see white people, you don't never see black people calling white people N's or black people calling Asian people N's. Black people call other black people N's. Don't be fooled, honey. You know what I'm saying? In reality, that might apply to you in your fantasy world where you're calling everybody N's and every race. But in reality, honey, it's geared to one specific race. But the B word is not. Anybody can be a bitch. Anybody can be a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first point. My second point is, I don't think that word, I think it's just a word to me. Like, it's not even really that serious. And when I say bitch in my videos, I'm not talking about any specific person. I just say bitch to say bitch. Like, that's why I tell people on my channel, if you are offended by those terms, please, this channel is not for you, because I feel as though that word is just like any other cuss word. Like, people could say motherfucker and asshole, bitch, and nobody feel offended by those words. But as soon as somebody say bitch, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's that serious, personally. I just think there's too much power behind that. It's overrated. And I think some people just need to let that shit go, honey. Your second question, I almost forgot. Your second question. I would definitely say that I do tone it down. I don't call straight dudes girl and all that gay terminology stuff because it doesn't apply to them. You know what I'm saying? You really have to learn how to act in different environments. You know what I'm saying? Like, you won't go to a job interview and talk your hood language like you do your boys because they won't hire you. It's just like that. You know what I'm saying? You really have to and then some people would complain and say, well, you're not being yourself if you do that. No, you are being yourself. You're just being a different form of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because no one has one face. You know, people have a lot of faces. You know what I'm saying? And you really have to know how to turn one face off and look through another face. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm around my straight friends, I won't say girl or any of that other terminology because they don't relate to that. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't do that because, you know, they might get offended. They be like, girl, I'm not a girl. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. So, I mean, I don't go hardcore like, yo, what's up, dude? How you hanging? How you hanging? How's hanging? And nah, I don't do all that. But, I talk without being overly dramatic like I do in my videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say, girl, boom, bitch, boom, and all this snapping my fingers and all that, girl. No, because you know what I'm saying, it's not appropriate. That's the word I'm looking for. It's not appropriate for that particular scene. So yes, I really do. I tone it down when I talk to straight people, unless I'm in my own zone, and me and my girlfriends, my gay friends or whatever, honey, it's bitch, girl, and everything under the motherfucking sun. We snapping fingers and twisting necks and turning heads, bitch. Okay. But yes, thank y'all for y'all questions, honey. I really do appreciate it. Keep it coming, honey. I'm gonna try to do this every Saturday. So yes, keep those questions coming, honey, and thank y'all so much for being a supporter. Love y'all. Mwah. Pow.